Good morning. The words of the Dalai Lama. Every day, think as you wake up. Today I am fortunate to have woken up. I am alive. I have a precious human life. And I'm not gonna waste it. No, I'm gonna use all my energy to develop and expand my heart to all, so I can be of benefit to you. And I'm not gonna waste it. No, every day, think as you wake up. Today I am fortunate to have woken up. I am alive. I have a precious human life. And I'm not gonna waste it. No. Oh. Tena koto, tena tato katoa, no mai harimai, ki tene hui o topo Unitarian Universalist Fellowship and Thomas Paine Unitarian Universalist Fellowship. Ko Sally Mabel Tokowingawa, Manawa mai te modi nuku, Manawa mai te modi rangi, ko te modi kaio, he modi tipawa, ka pakaru mai te po, to mai te modi, homie, huye, taikye. Good morning. Welcome, everyone. My name is Sally Mabel. I'm a childhood friend of Lindy Fisher. Where is she? Oh, she's sitting outside greeting people. And friend of Rostosky. I'm delighted to be here this morning. I've originally from Ambler, Pennsylvania, but have been living in New Zealand for 20 years. I know, hard to believe it's been a long time. So I'm home visiting and delighted to be with you. I also attended the Auckland Unitarian Church for 12 years and now started a fellowship in Taupo, New Zealand, the Central North Island, Taupo Unitarian Universalist Fellowship. There's only one full church in New Zealand, which is in Auckland, and now one fellowship, which in Taupo. So delighted to be here. Today our theme is breathing the spirit of life. What is it? Why does it matter? I'm going to walk over to here to stand up. Okay. Come, come, whoever you are. Do you hear that voice calling you, calling us? That voice which calls us together here today in this space and time made holy by our presence and by the sacred breath we share in our singing and speaking and in silence. That voice which calls us to remember that we are not alone and that we are inextricably linked to all other life, woven into a vast tapestry of existence of which we are a powerful, integral, and holy part. And just as we've been called together here today, we act as the voice, the heart, and the hands of another call. The call to walk with the wanderers, sing and dance with the worshipers, proclaim the memory of those who have taken their leave, and wrap the despairing and the broken in the arms of love and community, and hold the hands of all of us who have broken our vows and call us back again and again to the covenant and work of justice, humility, and steadfast faithfulness. For this we are here together today. So, my friends, come, yet again, come, let us worship together.
Good morning. I'm Ann Rostosky, president of Thomas Paine Fellowship, And I'm so thrilled to have Sally here today. She led the dance retreat that I went to last weekend. And some of these beautiful people here are visiting because she's here. And it's just such a joy to have her here today. She is headed back to New Zealand tomorrow, so we got it in just in time. She has a long trip ahead of her. So anyway, I'm lighting the chalice today. And these are the words of Reverend Kristen Grassel Schmidt from the UU Church of Silver Spring, Maryland. As we light this flame, let us all celebrate. Let us all marvel at the fact that we are alive and life is breathing us today. Breath of life, breathe in us, with us, and through us. This day as we gather, one in community, one in commitment to truth, love, and justice. Open our minds and hearts to the new that's always being created. Come, my friends, let us celebrate, let us marvel, let us be filled with awe. And please join me in reading the response as I light the peace lamp. May peace be with us.
And with all the peoples of the world. Beautiful. And now it's your turn. That song I sang to open, we're going to sing as our opening song. These are the words of the Dalai Lama. And I think, oh, very good. Thanks, Mike. And if stand as you're able. If you're able. Here we go. Every day, think as you wake up. Today I am fortunate to have woken up. I am alive. I have a precious human life. And I'm not gonna waste it. No, I'm gonna use all my energy to develop and expand my heart to all, so I can be a benefit to you. And I'm not gonna waste it. No, again, every day, think as you wake up. Today I am fortunate to have woken up. I am alive. I have a precious human life. And I'm not gonna waste it. No, I'm gonna use all my energy to develop and expand my heart to all, so I can be a benefit to you. And I'm not gonna waste it. Oh, now you know it. Every day, think as you wake up. Today I am fortunate to have woken up. I am alive. I have a precious human life. And I'm not gonna waste it. No, I'm gonna use all my energy to develop and expand my heart to all, so I can be a benefit to you. And I'm not gonna waste it, no. All right, please be seated. Yeah. We need to sing that over and over again to remember we're alive, we're breathing. And now is the time for a moment for all ages. I wonder if Corinne and Ryan and any of the children would like to come up. Where do they normally sit? Do they come up and sit? Oh, just for a few minutes. All right, great. Hello, you're Corinne, and are you Ryan? Anybody else want to come up? Maybe shy. Oh, great, thank you. We can do some games. That's all right. You can do it from back there, and this is, oh, will he? Okay. So today, children, today we are going to be talking to the adults about breathing. And I just want to know, before we're going to do some like little games about breathing, but I wanted to know from you, what do you know about breathing? Do you know anything about breathing? What?
Well, it's an anatomical process that I know. It's just I'm not gonna say it.
It's an anatomical process. Very good. That's more than I know. And what does it do? What does it do?
It basically circulates your oxygen throughout your lungs, so it can go into your heart and like pump it through your blood all over your body, so you don't die.
Wow. It brings oxygen into your heart to pump it all through your body so that you don't die. Wow. That's amazing. Is there anything else about breath? Do you have to practice breathing, or does it just happen? It just happens? You don't have to practice it? Well, what?
Not necessarily. Sometimes you gotta focus on it.
Okay. Sometimes you've got to focus on it. When do you have to focus on it?
When too many people are talking about politics and it makes you annoyed.
Oh! I like this guy. When too many people are talking about politics and it makes you annoyed, you've got to practice breathing. That's true. It is true, isn't it? Breathe, breathe, breathe. And do you know anything else about breathing?
It's when you breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide.
You breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. Wow. Interesting. Wow. Well, we're going to show you a little video of, Mike's going to play a little video, and I would like all of us to practice some of these things, because these are breaths that you can practice when you're annoyed, and it'll tell you when you can practice. You really want to play that, Mike? Okay, let's watch this. And all the adults, you do it too. Animal breathing.
Do you ever feel mad or afraid and you want to say something mean? I'm gonna show you something that you can try. All you gotta do is breathe like a butterfly. Open your wings like a butterfly. Close your wings like a crocodile. Open your jaw like a crocodile. Close your jaw. Do you ever feel sad or upset and you wanna hurt someone? Instead of doing that, listen to me. All you gotta do is breathe like a dolphin. sad or upset. Let's try them all together now and find the one that we like best. Like a butterfly, open your wings like a butterfly. Close your wings like a crocodile. Open your jaw like a crocodile. Close your jaw like a dolphin. Jump out of the sea like a dolphin. Dive into the sea like a puffer fish. Tummy puffs out like a puffer fish. Tummy sinks down. Now that we have our favorite way of breathing, let's practice them together. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale.
Oh, very good. Interesting. Lovely. Thank you for coming up, Ryan and Corinne. Thank you for sharing your knowledge about breathing.
Okay, you ready for us to be sung out?
Okay, yes. Go now in peace, go now in peace. May the spirit of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go. Wonderful. Thank you, Mike. I'd like to just do a Maori invocation for you. And what this means is we're bringing in the energy or the life force of the earth and the life force of the heavens or the space, bringing it together, shattering the darkness. Yep, sorry. What are you trying to get? Oh, you want to get me taller?
I think they'll see you better
Oh,
that way.
okay. They hear me okay? All right. Thanks. So we're breathing in the energy of the earth, in the energy of the heavens or the space, bringing it together, shattering anything in our way, negativity. And then we say, Homie, Huye, Taikie, which means united, connected, and blessed. So I'm going to do it once, and then we'll try it together before I launch into my reflections on breath. Manawa mai te mauri nuku, manawa mai te mauri rangi, ko te mauri kai o he mauri tipua, ka pakaru mai te po, tō mai te mauri, homie, huye, taikie. Try it with me once, ready? Manawa mai, te mauri nuku. Manawa mai, te mauri rangi, ko te mauri kai o, he mauri tipua, ka pakaru mai te po. Tō mai te mori, homie, huye, taikie. Homie, huye, taikie. Beautiful. All right, thank you. I've loved that about New Zealand. They've got lots of great prayers and poems that have a real physical aspect to them. During my 12 years as a member of the Auckland Unitarian Church and a lay worshiper, we sang the Spirit of Life song hundreds of times. Do you sing the Spirit of Life song all the time too, do you? And we used to begin every Sunday after the chalice lighting with that. But today, I would like to draw our attention to the same Spirit of Life, which is intimately with us in every moment. I'm talking about our very breath. Literally, our inspiration, taking in spirit, and our expiration, breathing out spirit. A free gift that we receive at birth and is our closest and most constant spiritual companion throughout our life. For many people today, the anthropomorphic concept of God doesn't speak to us, and something tangible like breath is more relatable. I recently was involved in a 2-year training called God is Breath, which involved daily breathing and awareness exercises to build my awareness of the spirit of life. In a literal way, the spirit. the breath. This enhanced awareness has made a huge difference to me in terms of greater patience, like we were seeing on the video, tolerance, resilience, and has helped me to be much less emotionally reactive. Just like the children we saw in the video. So I'm passionate about sharing with you today around the themes, breathing, the spirit of life. So how aware are you of your breath and the rhythm and the ease or disease of your breathing, and why does it matter? As Unitarian Universalists, we're concerned with world peace and social justice, and we're aware that there is much discord and unrest and conflict in the world today. We're aware that many people are dealing with discontent, unhappiness, and even depression. However, how much focus do we give to our breathing, and how that may contribute to disharmony and conflict in our own lives and in the world at large? According to Thich Nhat Hanh, the Buddhist teacher and author who recently passed away, we will always blame and condemn those we feel are responsible for wars and social injustice without recognizing the degree of conflict within ourselves, within our own breath. We must devote ourselves to practicing inner peace, which involves mindful breathing, if we wish to contribute to world peace. Breath is central to many cultures around the world. The word aloha, in Hawaii is similar to our word in New Zealand, aroha. One is the L, aloha, aroha, ha. When broken down, the literal translation of the phrase translates to alo, or presence, and ha, meaning breath, presence of breath, aloha, aroha, is how you greet people. It also means love, peace, respect, and together the words aloha or aroha translates to the presence of the breath of life. In Arabic, the word ruh means breath or spirit. Ruach means breath of the Holy Spirit in Hebrew, ruach. In ancient Greek, pneuma can mean breath, as in a breath of air, or divine breath of inspiration. It can also mean life, spirit, and vitality. In Latin, numinous comes from the word numen, which means divine will, or the inexpressible mystery. We've all heard of pneuma, pneumatic fever, pneuma, what's else? There's pneuma, what else for lungs has pneuma in it? What is it? Yep. In India, the Sanskrit word prana stands for life force or breath. They talk about pranayama, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Having different breath exercises is called pranayama, practicing breath, or practicing your management of energy, life force. Breath is central to yoga philosophy and practice. And in China, the word for breath is qi, which is the glue that connects body, mind, and spirit. So clearly, breath is of central importance to our life, our sense of peace and inner harmony. So I'd like you, as I'm speaking today, to just think, what am I doing with my breath? You know, allowing it to be easy and full. One of the exercises you can do is put your hand on your chest and one on your belly, and see with your next inhale which hand moves first. Ideally, for a full breath, you want to have the belly expand first and fill up from the bottom up to the chest. If you're just breathing like this, it's a shallow breath and not as life-giving. So breathing from the bottom up, so you can feel free to sit and notice your breath while I speak. So what are the greater implications of our awareness of breath? We are literally, I'm going to come down here actually, I feel. We are each literally receiving and releasing the spirit of life an average of 20,000 times per day. 7.5, Ryan would like this, 7.5 million times per year, according to the American Lung Association. That's a lot of breathing that we don't necessarily pay attention to. Most of us aren't entirely mindful of each in-breath and out-breath, and yet numerous studies have been done which hail the benefits of paying attention to our breathing. The word often used for this simple awareness is mindfulness. It's a fancy word for awareness. In thousands of studies, mindful breathing practice has been shown to produce numerous benefits. You probably have heard of these, but I'll repeat these for us. Lowers anxiety, depression, and the stress response, increases focus, concentration, memory, cognitive control, improves decision-making, enhances pro-social, generous, and optimistic behaviors, improves sleep quality and general well-being, increases clarity and quality strategic thinking, reduces blood pressure, and decreases tiredness, aches, and pains. Sound good? So, and it's free. You know, I mean, that's pretty good. It's free healthcare in a sense, and free spiritual care. How would this impact our world if more of us were developing these qualities consciously and experiencing these benefits? Conscious breathing. The quality of our breathing directly impacts the quality of our life and can make a huge difference not only in our physical and mental health, but our capacity to make a difference in the world. If you're trying to do social justice without an awareness of breath, it won't be as effective. You might be angry, and you might be reactive, and you're not really fully using your full power of peace. An unhealthy breathing rhythm can often result in a sense of fear and lack, which increases self-obsession and leads to greater disinterest in the well-being of others and the world at large. Breathing in a more relaxed, healthy way supports us to live in a happier, more peaceful state, which allows us to feel more compassion and care for the well-being of others. So it's not a selfish thing to just focus on your breath. It's actually a peace activity, peace activism. When we have the capacity to care for others, we can then more easily take action to make the world a better place and contribute to world peace. Psychotherapist Donna Martin writes about breath in her poem. The breath is life's teacher. Here are a few excerpts. Observe me, says the breath, and learn to live effortlessly in the present moment. Feel me, says the breath, and feel the ebb and flow of life. Allow me, says the breath, and I'll sustain and nourish you, filling you with energy and cleansing you of tension and fatigue. Move with me, says the breath, and I'll invite your soul to dance. Make sounds with me, and I shall teach your soul to sing. Notice, says the breath, that I am as valuable to you coming or going, that every part of my cycle is as necessary as another, and that after I'm released, I return again and again. That even after a long pause, moments when nothing seems to be happening, eventually I am there. The universe breathes me into you. You send me back to the universe. I am the flow of life between every single part and the whole. Welcome me, embrace me fully. Thich Nhat Hanh, known as the father of mindfulness, was a peace activist, prolific author, poet, and teacher, and founder of Plum Village, which is a spiritual retreat or monastery, Europe's largest Zen monastery in France, home to over 200 monks and nuns. He taught and practiced mindful breathing to thousands of people throughout his life. And I want to share with you his words on mindful breathing. I encourage you, as I read his little poem, pay attention to your breath as I recite these words. You can actually do the motions as I speak it. Breathing in, I know I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know I am breathing out. Breathing in, I notice my in-breath has become deeper. Breathing out, I notice my out-breath has become slower. Breathing in, I calm myself. Breathing out, I feel at ease. Breathing in, I smile. Breathing out, I release. Breathing in, I dwell in the present moment. Breathing out, I feel it is a wonderful moment. And Rumi's poem, Only Breath, echoes the centrality of this simple universal process of breathing. Here's his poem, Only Breath. Not Christian or Jew or Muslim. Not Hindu, Buddhist, Sufi, or Zen. Not any religion or cultural system. I am not from the east or from the west, not out of the ocean or up from the ground. Not natural or ethereal, not composed of elements at all. I do not exist, am not an entity in this world or in the next, did not descend from Adam and Eve or any origin story. My place is the placeless, a trace of the traceless, neither body or soul. I belong to the beloved. I have seen the two worlds as one, and that one call to and know first, last, outer, inner. I am only that, breath. Breathing human being. Let us pray. Spirit of life, as we breathe in, we receive you into our hearts now. And as we breathe out, we experience your peace. Thank you for inspiring us with your presence, and in turn, may we inspire others to experience the joy of being alive. May we be your messengers in this world, bringing peace, love, joy, and healing with every breath wherever we go. Amen. Blessed be. Namaste. And now is the time, I believe, to share briefly our joys and concerns. And I'll do a little musical interlude. Oh, okay. When he does that, okay, very good.
So we are at the part of our service matters of the heart where those who have a joy that is lifting them up, or a sorrow that is weighing them down, or a significant concern that they need to share with this community to do so. If you have joined us in person in the sanctuary this week, we should probably flip-flop it and have you head over to the podium mic, since we have our guests sitting by the mic we usually use and using it for musical purposes. And if you have joined us on Zoom, as usual, you may use Zoom's raise hand feature and we will unmute you to speak. And if you would prefer not to speak, you can also share in chat and we will read that out. So now, with no further ado, we can have ourselves a musical interlude.
Do you want a musical interlude? Okay. Each breath I take is through thy grace. Each breath I take is through thy grace. Each breath I take is through thy grace. Each breath I take is through thy grace.
Thank you, Sally. We can now begin our time of sharing. That, we can bring this time of sharing to a close. I believe we actually have a video of Sally singing Spirit of Life to bring this time of sharing to a close, and that will come up here on the screen
Oh, great.
in just a moment.
Take a break. Today, the song is dedicated to all my friends at the Auckland Unitarian Church. This is a Unitarian classic, sung at the beginning of most Unitarian Universalist services as an invocation. Here we go. Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea. Move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me. Softly. Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea. Move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me.
Is this on? We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
Thank you. All right. So I'll teach you one pip. We're going to do a movement like a swing. And that song that I sang in the interlude goes, each breath I take, just practice, is through thy grace. So watch out. So you're breathing in and you swing your arms up and you're breathing out, or no, I'm sorry, breathing in like this and out, up, in and up. And whatever you put, when you put intention on the breath, it magnifies its power, according to a lot of spiritual traditions. So we're going to be thinking of peace, joy, harmony, and gratitude. This is a song, we'll sing this part first. Ready? Each breath I take, breathe in, is through thy grace. Each breath I take is through thy grace. Each breath I take is through thy grace. Each breath I take is through thy, and then after we do that 4 times, we go through thy grace. Now, if you can hold hands where you are. Now, if you're next to me, just put your hand on your heart, on this side, on your heart, because I'm going to be playing guitar. And then we're going to sing the words for gratitude and the interdependent web of all existence, as we say shakurala. Can you say shakurala? So we say shakurala, 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 Allah. Shakurala, 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 Allah. And on that, after the Allah, there's a pause, so we take a nice breath in. So we're going to basically be moving to the right. We do sidestep to the right as we turn our head like this. Watch me, and it goes shakurala, 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 Allah. Step right, shakurala. We're going shakurala, shakurala, Allah. Shakurala, 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 Allah. Shakurala, 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 Allah. Okay, then we go. Then the last part is we're going to go in and out with our hands raised. We're going to go shakurala, shakur. And then we say Allah, Allah. Now Allah, Allah. Allah means the one, the universe. I say the interconnected web of all existence, the spirit of life, and whoop. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go in and out. Shakur, Allah, Allah. Shakur, Allah, Allah. Shakur, Allah, Allah. Shakur, Allah. Then we spin out to go Allah. Now we do our breath. Now we do our swing breath. Each breath I take is through thy grace, the great mystery. Each breath I take is through thy grace. Each breath I take is through thy grace. Each breath I take is through thy grace. Holding hands to the side. Shakurala, 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 Allah. Shakurala, 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 Allah. Look right, shakurala, and step right, shakurala, shakurala, Allah. Shakurala, look right, shakurala, shakurala, Allah. In and out, shakurala, shakur, Allah, Allah, shakurala, shakur, Allah, Allah, shakur. shako, ala, ala, shako, ala, spin on out, ala. Swing breath, each breath I take is through thy grace. 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 Holding hands, stepping right, looking right. Ready? Shakarala, 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 ala. Shakarala, 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 ala. Shakarala, 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 ala. Shakarala, 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 ala. One more time. Shakurala, shakur, ala, ala. Shakurala, shakur, ala, ala. Shakurala, shakur, ala, ala. Shakurala, spin out, ala. Each breath I take is through thy grace. 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 Woo! Wonderful. Very good. See, breathing and moving together, it magnifies it all. And then you put the shakur Allah, the gratitude. Wonderful. Let's do our announcements and then close, yeah? Beautiful. Any announcements? You could stand up here, I suppose, and come right out to the microphone.
Thank you. Our postlude will be New Zealand native bird song with TUI in the foreground. Tui.
All right, Zoom folks, we are going to be shutting down shop here to get ready for brunch. I hope everyone has a wonderful week, and we will see you back here next Sunday.